Ow. Sorry, I burnt my finger. I said this in the previous video. This is going to be an early access video for originally my patrons, but yes, I burnt my finger. I was silly and accidentally left plastic on the burner and turned on the burner without looking down at the burner. I know, huge idiotic mistake, and I tried to get it off with my bare hands. Another huge idiotic mistake. And so I accidentally singed my little pointer finger on my left hand. I am sorry. There will be a short on it if you want to know. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoy this video, which is going to be uh what was it? Oh yes, it was Arthur Morgan being time traveled to the future, and it's Pride Month, and he figures out that his partner and his darling, who he is Yandere for, is bisexual, female listener style. So yes, that is what we're going to be doing. So let's do this. Disclaimer: Happy Pride Month. Bisexual is where you are attracted to one or more, to not one, to two or more genders, and yes, I say genders, not biological sex. You can be attracted to a woman that has still a pickle or a man that still has a vagina, and you can still be attracted to non-binary, trans, all the girlies, boys, all that. You can be attracted to all that as long as they're legal adults and you are a legal adult. If you are a binary, you can also be attracted to someone around your age, but please keep it legal, obviously. If you're not in the same school, it's probably illegal. Anyways, let's get on to business. So, also, disclaimer: Arthur Morgan is not Yandere and Kenan. This is just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. This is that's simping for fictional characters, and Yandere's is fine. Just do not be illegal or gross about it. You know who you are, you dirty flaky biscuits. Yandere's are not ideal partners to have in real life. Also, remember to separate fiction from reality and headcanon from canon. Thank you, and now let's get on to this video. One more disclaimer. Disclaimer: this is an AU where if I did a poll on my Patreon, if like characters from Red Dead Redemption were sent to the future of their universe and where they are actually and their darling that finds them in the future is actually the one they become Yandere for. So it's a bit of an AU thing that I have. I actually thought of this concept with my partner and co-author, and it is so adorable. We've done so many private one-shots of it because I slay on the fictophilia and all that. Anyways, let's get on to business, shall we? Sorry for the long intro. Anyways, let's do this. You were getting ready for Pride Month as you were happy to be in a relationship for the first time during Pride season. Usually you broke up before or broke up after, well, not after, you were already broken up, but you tried to get back together, but always broke up before Pride because of unseen things. Now, this is a new situation for you because months ago you found Arthur Morgan, who you did not realize who he was until you did a Google search on him. There was even an autobiography of him, not like one that he made himself, but there was, and you showed him it, and did compare the things that did actually happen. And also, Arthur Morgan even donated to a home that had for uh, families that were affected by the war and stuff. So you really did have he had a place in history, and the pictures that you saw online, you actually did believe that Arthur Morgan somehow time traveled to the present day of 2025. First thing you did was obviously get him treated for tuberculosis. I can't say it. I apologize. The disease he had. My tongue just won't work. I just stop at the rest of the word. Anyways, as he had it, and he was shocked that it was able to be cured. Now, what he does love is modern medicine and a god dang shower. This man loves a shower so much he is riding up your water bill. He does not believe that pipes should be able to have hot water like that. It is black magic, sometimes he would say, and he just enjoys the simple things of life. He also has become an avid reader on your Kindle as he enjoys being able to read and such. And he also really loves the Western movies, but he's always telling you how much that things changed and how that would not work real life. Of course, there are still things he's not happy with, such as civilization. Luckily, you lived out on a farm that you inherited from your parents, so you could easily just be able to be him and you, which he ended up doing a lot of hunting when he realized the prices of food in the frickin' time that you're in. He's like, that is grave robbery or some stuff like that. He was flabbergasted, to say the least, and such. And now he was finally settling in with stuff, but he was curious about the stuff that you've been putting on this morning. What is all that? The pink, purple, and blue? He asks, looking at it, you up and down. Oh, it's the for the bisexual flag. Bisexual? He asks, cocking an eyebrow at you. What the heck is that? He says. Bisexual is a sexual identity. Sexual identity? You laugh and says, I'm sorry, Arthur. I sometimes forget that you are from a time before this was more common knowledge, and that, well, sexual identity has been a thing since the beginning of time. Since the beginning of time, there's been queerness and genders that are not the gender, the parts you've been assigned with at birth. Mostly Western culture and Christianity and Catholicism culture washed out a lot of the histories of gay and trans people from history by basically getting rid of anything that was not straight and cisgender, identifying as the gender, as the sex you were born with. So you would be cisgender because you were born male and you identify as male. Ah, I see, that makes sense, he says, nodding his head, sitting down and paying attention to you like this was the most serious, life changing stuff he would ever hear. Now, there are many sexualities. Some people have a lack of sexual attraction, some people have no sexual attraction, and some people have sexual attraction to multiple people. Multiple people, like at the same time? Yes, sexual attraction and actually the actions that you take are not one and the same. Like, there have been histories where gay men would marry women and have children with them, but it doesn't make them any less interested in men. Arthur, as he was assaulted by a man before, could understand that, and he also remembered Bill, who was severely in the closet and would sleep around, in his words, with women, but was actively a homosexual. I can understand that. I knew someone who was in the closet, as you would say, and how he was a very internalized, what is it? Homophobia, you tell him. He nods his head. Yes, that. You smiled at him and sat down and take his hand. Well, I'm a bisexual female. Was assigned female at birth, aka I was born female, and I identify as female. But I'm also bisexual. Bisexual, you said that again. What is that specifically? He asks. Well, it means being attracted to two or more genders, which I originally thought before I was exposed to what other genders are was male and female, but I can be with a trans man or a trans female, and it doesn't matter if they change their sex. Change their sex? What the heck is that? He asks. It is where you have surgery to change your physical parts, such as chest and lower regions, to make them more accurate to your what you feel yourself as. Ah, get it. So people feel differently about their body parts and want their body parts to match with how they feel. Pretty much, you tell him. You're catching on it way faster than some people do in this generation. Trust me. Well, what the hell would I care if some guy named Jack wants to be called Jill or some girl named Jill wants to be called Jack? It ain't my goddamn business, he says. And you were glad that Arthur was really down about that. And besides, if it makes them happy, then more power to them, he says with a nod, and you nodded back. So you are attracted to anyone of any gender, he asks you, looking at you, cocking an eyebrow. Will I have to worry about you being with a woman or a they them, he asks, as you have gone into detail in the past about your non binary cousin. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm monogamous. So when I am, see, attraction doesn't change when you are with one uh gender, one person of one gender over the other. I'm still attracted to females, but I'm in a relationship with a man. That doesn't change that I'm bisexual. It doesn't make me straight. And when I'm with a woman, it doesn't make me a lesbian. You are bisexual regardless of who your partner or lack of partner is. You explained to him. All right. So you're mine, right? He says, taking your hand and kissing it, looking at you with hunger in his eyes. Yes, I'm yours, Arth. You couldn't say another word as he leaned down and kissed you, laying you flat on your back. Well, then I have to remind you that you are mine. No man or woman or other will begin their hands on you. You belong to me. He says, a dangerous look in his eye, and he kisses you again. Well, you weren't going to Pride anytime soon today. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will explain why Arthur Morgan was so dang good at this. Because, like I said in my video, Arthur Morgan and John Marston are really the ones that are most open to a lot of other things and such. So Arthur Morgan and John Marston would be the ones most likely open to having a queer partner as long as their queer partner was still their darling. Of course, they would be jealous of women now. Now, Arthur Morgan's not going to trust women around you for sure. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will do my best to do it. Obviously, the Patreon people get more, my Patreon muffins get early access and all that. So this will be up at a later date for the main YouTube. So I hope that you all enjoyed. And now, Patreon outro. Patreon outro. Thank you. Sorry, Patreon outro. Thank you, Pumpkin Toffee, for being my newest patron. You are wonderful, beautiful, sexy, all that good stuff. I appreciate you very, very much. And thank you, Gav, for being my original and first patron. You're wonderful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Thank you, Gav. I appreciate you as well. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will do my best to do it. And all that good stuff. It's sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye. Secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro of a baseball bat. Welcome to the secret outro. And the secret outro question of the day is, would you want Arthur Morgan, if he time traveled to the future, know about your queerness or about what relationships you have? Yes or no? I would be honest with him, because that honesty is the best policy in a relationship most of the time. Sometimes not, but most of the time. About the stuff that's important, obviously. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed, and stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Happy Pride Month. Bye bye.